Hey guys, welcome back to Insight Tennis Tour Stroke Series. My name is Rick Oldroyd. I am the president and founder of Insight Tennis. Today we are going to talk a little bit more about the volley, but specifically the low volley. This is a shot that is missed quite often at the club and recreational levels, and I believe that it's simply people just have not been taught the right way to hit this shot. If you use the physics, it makes a lot of sense, and you'll see how once I kind of demonstrate what I'm talking about here, this shot is not that difficult if you know what to do. So when I'm at the net, one of the things that my opponent's going to be trying to do is get that ball to dip at my feet, that low volley, and making me have to volley up, because if I have to volley up, clearly that gives him or her the advantage, because I'm not going to be able to do anything offensive with that ball. Believe it or not, you can be very offensive with a low volley if you use the right technique. So what do we want to talk about here? One of the biggest things that I see out there on the low volley that's a problem is people tend to bend at the waist and not at the knees. So let's say I'm here and the ball comes, I'm bending down like this at the waist. I've got nothing to support that shot, right? So one of the first things that I want to do is I got to get down to the ball. Okay, depending on the height of the ball, obviously I'm talking about a ball that's really low. We're talking only, 8 to 10 inches off the ground. This is a tough shot unless we do it the right way. But first things first, I want to get down to the level of the ball. Okay, notice that I'm bending at the knees to get down to that level of that ball, not bending at the waist. That's the first thing. The second thing that I want to do is that I want to have my racket face slightly open, obviously depending on the shot that I'm trying to hit, because what is going to happen if I have an open racket face and I move forward through that shot, it's going to create lift. And that's what I'm trying to do on that low volley. I've got to get it up over the net because it's down below the level of the net, right? So if I hit it without having my racket face slightly open, right, it's going to go into the net. So that's the first thing, is bend at the knees, get down to the level of the ball. The second step, I want to make sure I have an open racket face, okay? But what I'm going to do to actually be able to handle this ball is if I get down to the level of the ball and the ball is coming and I step in and I catch that ball here, if I continue to move through that ball, I'm going to firm up my wrist a little bit if the ball is hit harder. If I move through with a slightly open racket face, notice what I'm doing here, what's that going to do? That's going to create that lift right up over the net, okay? So I'm taking a very, very defensive position and turning it into offense because I know what I'm doing now. I know that if I have my racket face open and I'm moving through that shot, slight little swing, little firm, or actually a little squeeze at contact to maintain racket control, I'm going to be able to lift that ball right up over the net, but also with some decent pace. I'm not just going to pop it up over the net so that it's an easy put-away shot for my opponent. So again, guys, on that low volley, couple things to remember. Number one, gotta bend at the knees, not at the waist. Okay, get down to the level of the ball. Number two, I want to have an open racket face at contact. And then number three, I want to make sure that my momentum is moving through that ball. Or if I can't step, I've got to do a little bit more swing with my hand and with my wrist. And the key thing here, guys, is I've got to get down to the ball with an open racket face so I can lift it up over the net. Okay? So the next time you're out there, think about it. Bend at the knees, not at the waist. Get down to the level of the ball. Slightly open racket face and move through the shot. So where I'm down like this, I want to be going through that ball like this with a slightly open racket face. Going to lift it right back up over the net, no problem at all. Hopefully that's going to be helpful for you guys the next time you're out there. Think about those concepts on that low volley, and I think it's going to make a big difference for you. If you like the video, please click the link below, subscribe to the channel, visit the website at insighttennis.com, leave any comments, leave any questions below as well. And make sure you click that notification button so you get all of the new content. We're coming out with a lot of new content this year with Insight Tennis, and there will be some paid content coming soon as well, so watch for that. New lessons, new series. Also, if you need some help with your game, if you want to have us do an analysis, please send your videos to rick@insighttennis.com. Any requests for lessons or clinics of any kind, please also send those requests to rick@insighttennis.com. Greatly appreciate the feedback. We get a lot of great comments from all over the world. Greatly appreciate the support. Keep those comments coming. If you'd like to see other videos in the future, specific types of videos, please let us know what you'd like to see, and we'll do our best to get that content out to you. As always, guys, thanks again for the support, and we'll see you next time out on the court.